All right. Good evening.
Hello.
We are back after a bit of a break for another session of our Pathfinder campaign, and we've just gotten back to Turtleback Ferry after you guys have finished clearing out Skull's Crossing as well as remedying the problems within. To do that, you guys went downstairs and you encountered the leader of the trolls as well as two other trolls. Um, Thanks to Cade hitting it with a murderous command, it forced the leader to swim underneath the water in the pool it was residing in, going through a hidden tunnel towards the east, where you guys found not one but two Skull Ripper constructs, which were the very same that Urslan had seen in her drug-induced vision, courtesy of Dream.
Yes. We still need to come up with a name for that dude.
Oh, the drug guy from the.
Yeah, the drug god.
I have an idea of who that is already. We'll get to that. um, so yeah, you guys definitely took some lumps in that fight. Chopper was under a lot of duress, as was Cade, but you guys managed to get by with no losses to the team, and later on you found yourselves in the room with the actual controls, so to speak, to the floodgates, as you saw two magic circles, one of which contained a pit fiend that had been drained of just about all of its strength, and in the other was a pile of ash. Presumably there was another pit fiend there that could not withstand the harrowing experience of basically being the floodgate controls. After a short amount of negotiation between Cade and the Pit Fiend, as well as searching for suitable creatures to fill the other circle, Cade used their vampiric empathy to recruit a lone rat to the cause, which, when placed in the circle, uh, basically got vaporized by the by the floodgate controls and their need for energy, which also eliminated the pit fiend. Urslan made sure to collect some ashes to make into bullets.
Oh yes.
Later on. Also, as part of this trial and error process, Dream ran back and animated one of the dead trolls, so he has a troll buddy now. Even if the troll buddy is just a skeleton, that's his thrall. With the task done. Also, Dream is currently carrying an iron stone that he found. We never put that on anyone in particular, so Dream is holding it.
What is it?
Hold on. I think. All right, I never actually put it on your sheet, but I will do that now. It is an iron stone that is. Let me find the description here. Here we go. It is a pale lavender ellipsoid iron stone that had been cracked. Urslan mended it, so it is whole again. And what it does is it allows you to absorb a spell of 4th level or lower. Basically, what you would do is you or whoever is carrying it would have to ready an action to use the stone to basically just absorb a spell and prevent it from affecting you and your friends.
That's awesome.
So, you guys have just gotten back to Turtleback Ferry. Most of you have elected to either go drinking or go right to sleep. Um, you guys are also sort of waiting on further payments coming from Magnamar in the form of a new set of rangers who will likely be occupying Fort Rannoch under Jakardros' command. So, if you would like to time skip ahead to that, we can, or we can
Um,
continue to play day by day if you want.
is there any chance that I could get what I want if we play day by day? Or would it be just better to
What was it?
fast forward
What
and
was it that you wanted
the,
again?
the armor? Or would it just be better to skip forward and hope that in the next spot I can find what I want?
Turtleback Ferry is probably not likely to have much in the way of specialty stuff like spider silk armor. If
So
that's
it's
your
probably better
if
to
that's your
just
only
skip ahead.
concern, then yeah, I would say probably better to get your
I
gold
mean,
than.
if we time skip, did you figure out anything I can make with the demon ash?
Yeah, I think I would just add like fire damage to the bullets. I know I think
Okay.
Tristan had come up with that idea last week,
All right, then
and I think we'll
on the
just go with
time
that.
skip, I guess I'll just create more bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, just so one, I can actually help with the spider silk thing, and two, we still need to figure out what happened to Jakardros's leader.
Oh, you can help with it? How?
Get summon spiders.
No, it's a specific type of spider.
I mean, it's a specific type of
It,
spider.
it's a specific type of spider.
It's retarded.
And we've been
How does make a
canceled. No,
spider
I'm
silk?
kidding.
it's I mean, this is based on Forgotten Realms. I don't know if it's different for Pathfinder, but it's Aranea or Drider silk from those
So
spiders.
let me see. Let me just double check here because yeah, I
Were
see.
spiders
Yeah, spider
or
silk bodysuit. This exotic form-fitting garment is woven entirely from alchemically treated silk harvested from giant spiders or other arachnid creatures. So I don't think it matters that much.
okay, but the
Um,
treatment is I would need to know how to, do the treatment.
yeah, that would probably be like a dream helping you type thing, since he is an
Okay, then
alchemist after
if
all.
if it's possible to do that during the day by day, I would say let's do that.
Sure. Let's. Yeah, if Dino's gonna summon spiders for you, then I would say that one of you or Dream could just make a craft alchemy check to
Is Dream willing to help or no?
properly treat the spider silk.
Is Dream willing to help, Rob?
Dream.
Rob is here, right?
Yeah, Rob's here.
But is he here?
Doesn't seem like it. For now we can like do the time skip, and then I don't know, we can just have him make the check when he's
Okay.
present.
Well, I have craft alchemy, so I can make the
Yeah,
check.
yeah, you could do
But
it even.
I was asking if he wanted to help, so therefore I can have a. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting food.
No worries. Would you help me in the craft alchemy check?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can both make a check, then it'll be an 8 another.
Okay.
Guidance.
Yeah, I could cast guidance too.
You cast it on yourself. I cast it on Dream.
Fine. I have to actually expend it though, so hold on.
Double guidance. I mean, not really. It's still a cantrip.
Ah.
You fail to guide yourself, but Dream rolled a 29, so it's probably okay.
That's no, yeah, I know. Oh, it's fine. I rolled 23. But
Your guidance sucks ass.
no, unlike you, Dino, I have to actually cast the spell.
So you're not cool enough to cast it naturally. Cringe.
Yes, I am not cool enough to cast it naturally. Yes. Hairslin says, gritting her teeth.
Okay, so this still carries the same chance of spell failure. Let me see here.
I got the new. I've never watched it, but the new intro song for Attack on Titan for season 4 or 5 or whatever the newest season they're on now, I got that song stuck in my head, and I've never watched it before. Fucking TikTok.
That's honestly impressive.
I know, right? It's a good song. Still don't want to watch Attack on Titan, but it is a good song.
Also, hi, sorry that I am so late.
No worries.
You're fine.
Okay, so in summary, I would say that the treatment job between the two of you doing it is so good that you produce a masterwork quality
Oh yeah.
bodysuit. This
Too bad I'm not Drow.
yeah. It has all the same stats as leather armor in terms of like max dex and armor bonus and check penalty and all that. The only difference is that it's just a lot lighter in weight.
Yeah, it's 4 pounds instead of 15.
Yeah,
which would actually help me out, because now I'll be, I think, oh, you put it in. So I'm just gonna remove the leather armor.
Oh.
So, sorry. I do have one. Oh, sorry, 15. Wait, no, fuck. Quantity, there you go. I still have it. It's just 0 right there. There we go. I'm still at a medium load, but that's okay. Okay. I guess, can I sell my armor? The leather armor, I mean.
Yeah, I think there might be a place in town to do that. The only question with that is, does it have enough gold to pay you out?
Yeah, I was about to say, because I think a few of us have some stuff we're trying to sell.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Turtleback Ferry.
Then I can hold on to the armor. I'll just put it in my bag of holding.
Because I have that fucking giant, well, not giant, but the large ogre hook and the
It was
hide.
Sorry.
No, you good, you good.
Okay, so the only building in town that looks like it would be able to take something like this is number 4 up here.
What happens if I click this?
It is
Okay.
the sign above the door says Iron Tooth's Metal Goods. It is a smithy. But yeah, you go inside and you present your armor. The owner is a middle-aged human. Is a guy who has you could tell that he has quite a few metallic false teeth in his mouth.
Where the name of your store comes from.
He gives you like a half smile.
Then I poke Ursula in the ribs and I go, "What you doing?"
Huh? What?
What are you gonna talk to the guy you've dragged us to the shop to, or are you we just my Ursula wants to sell you armor.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Kay just looks back and forth, kind of like slightly desperately, being like, "I don't know what else to say here."
Yeah. I just want to sell this, and I plop the leather armor down on the I don't know. Is it a desk? Is it a table? Like, what is he behind?
But like Kat's there, just like watching this, laughing her ass off.
It's like
What
a.
is it called?
It's like it's
What
like
is-
it's like a large wooden like counter, basically.
Counter. Yes, I pop it down on the counter. Thank you.
He's gonna take a look at it,
Sorry.
trying to appraise it.
It's probably got some slashes in it and whatnot. But it is a +1 leather armor, so there's always that.
He just says, "Oh, so it's magic, huh?"
Yes.
Okay. Well, as you might be able to tell by looking around, I don't deal much in leather, but I think I can give you a fair price for this.
To be honest, I'll take like, I don't know, how much is this even worth?
He looks.
Out of character, how much is this armor actually worth?
He looks at you and he says, "I'll give you 600 for it."
Dude, what? Are you kidding me? I thought it was worth like 10 gold pieces.
I mean, out of game, mundane leather armor is worth 10 gold pieces. The fact that it's magic.
It's not mundane leather.
It's got a +1 on it.
It's magic. It's magic armor that adds a lot to the cost.
Ursulin, are
Or the
you
value,
trying to
rather.
negotiate down?
That's not
I'll give.
You're not understanding. I literally thought this armor was worthless.
I'll give you 600 gold for it. 5. Take it or leave it.
You can't just come at me with
What?
600
What
gold
you mean? What you mean? 500? No, I mean 5.
Yeah, repeatedly going, "We'll take the 600. Thank you very much, sir."
Everyone's just looking at her fingers, counting up how it could possibly be worth 600 gold.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like, once again, Kat is in the background laughing her ass off.
that is what it's worth.
Jesus Christ.
Sushi's good.
Sushi's good.
Sushi is
Yes,
good. I haven't had sushi in a
sushi
minute.
is good.
Oh, I had sushi for dinner too.
I had tacos.
I had pizza that was homemade.
It looked delicious.
Oh, it was so
You
good.
gotta put what they do in the notes.
After that, I'm going to take a +1 spike chain from Jumper. I'm gonna ask how much is this worth.
Wait, Cage is looking back and forth, going, "It's not fair. I have too much shit." Just frantically.
All right, +1 spike chain. By the way, I never even changed the date on here. Let me take care of that quick. Skipping ahead to Moon Day. So, spike chain.
My character can lift more than I can lift.
All right. Check to see what the value addition for magic stuff is for. Okay.
Can I prepare spells? Oh, I prepared my spells. Never mind.
Wait, you can
I wanna
redo them
transfer my
because it's,
tattoo.
I mean you can redo them
I
because
want
it's
to
a new
transfer
day.
that tattoo. I want to transfer that tattoo.
It's
try.
2 and 8.
Turtleback Fairy does not have any tattoo people, unfortunately.
No, the tattoo with the hunk of skin that I carved off that woman.
Yes.
I want to transfer that tattoo. I have transferred tattoo.
Right, yeah. Oh, and someone like preserved it, right? I think.
Yeah, dreamed it.
Right, okay. So we'll get to that in a second. So Dino wants to sell the spike chain. The guy looks at you with his smile full of metal teeth and he says, "This one magic too?"
Yep, +1.
I'm just gonna look at his teeth and be like, "Did you do those yourself?"
He says, "Actually, yes, I did. Forged these teeth myself after a rough encounter with a hobgoblin. Little fucker bashed me in the face with a club.
Aren't hobgoblins huge?
He was small for his race, I guess. Shorter than me, at least. And
How tall is this man?
this guy is, he's probably about like 6 feet.
Okay.
So he takes a look at the spike chain, does a little like math in his head. Says, "Oh man, you guys are gonna clean me out at this rate." But how's 800 sound?
800. Sorry, I gotta look at my thingy. $100 sounds good.
All right then. Goes and gets the money. Puts it in a nice little bag for you, same as with Ursulin. Hands it over. Takes the spike chain. Um, anyone who didn't go in there, maybe you're still inside the inn or doing something else, but eventually when one of you returns to the inn, the innkeeper says, got some bags dropped off for you.
Nice.
Yeah, it looked like a bunch of wilderness types. Said they had to find the new leader of the Black Arrows. So I pointed them in the direction of the guy with the eye patch. But like I said, they left these bags here. And there are 5 bags, so one for each of you.
Yeah, Kate's just starting to poke all the bags, just kind of being like, nothing's alive in there, right? Or was alive, right?
All you hear is the jingling of coins.
Kate just kind of gets giddy.
Shall we open them?
Sure,
I'm already opening hers.
certainly can. The bags are not particularly big in size, but you quickly see why that's the case. Each one of these bags contains 100 platinum pieces.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So.
Harrison still can't
what
figure
now?
out why that leather armor was so expensive.
Because most of the time they don't have a druid that can just summon potentially an infinite amount of spiders to make it.
I realize I'm probably the last person to ask ethical questions, but is this for us? Do we keep this? Are we supposed to keep this? Is this mine now? This better be mine now.
Guy says, yeah, they said they came from Magnamar.
Oh!
Wait, we each
I
get
think
what?
I'm rich again!
We each get 200.
We each get 200 what?
No, 100.
I was gonna say.
Each bag of 100 platinum.
I'm
I
richer
accidentally
than
said
you.
200 because I had 198 and I added 100 to it, so then I wrote 298. So I said 200, but I meant 100. I fucked that up.
So 100 platinum for everyone?
Yep.
Very nice.
So Cat's picking up a couple of pieces. Not really, but it's better.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a lot of shit. I might have to travel back to what's his name? Braille. Do I have a drug guy in Turtleback?
No.
No.
Fuck.
Actually, since you asked about shady business like that, go go ahead. God damn it. Roll a perception check. No, I saw something else. These whispers here. So Dino casts a Mad Monkeys spell to conjure some mad monkeys, as you might expect.
Awesome.
And they're going to try and make off with Cat's coins.
What? Oh, hell no. What do I need to roll?
Now you have to catch the monkeys.
Roll sleight of hand to, I guess, snatch your bag before they can steal it and run away.
Look at him go.
Okay. Shit. I need.
Answer is not amused that you try to take my coins.
Mad monkeys. Let's see. Is there like a reference here that they? Here we go. Monkey swarm. All right. So they. Okay. So they get. Give them an opposed check. All right.
Also get a +10 to resist someone trying to take the item back.
Well, this is if they successfully steal it. Which actually, what I should have done is so they get to try to create a distraction first. So, Kat, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Okay, so yeah, Kat is not distracted by the monkeys.
She's too busy staring, going, my gold, my platinum, I have money.
They let's see, they attempt to. Oh, okay. So, steal combat maneuver. All right, so it fails. It fails on the first attempt. I will give them one more try, as they are a swarm after all. D20 plus.
What's the matter, buddy?
We'll see 20 +10 because it goes up my caster level.
Wait, Dino casted the...
Yeah, well, it's 10 plus your ability modifier, so 13, because your wisdom is +3. This time they succeed as they roll a 20, which is
monkeys.
exactly Cat CMD. So while Cat fends off the first one, another monkey leaps up and takes the coin purse and makes off with it.
I chase him.
All right, so basically now you have to make a combat maneuver check to try to steal it back.
Give me a sec. Looking for candy and found everything but... I'll find my candy bag after I do a combat maneuver check. Where the fuck is that?
Seeing how sad a cat is right now, I literally just kind of like look down in my
did
bag
his
and
money
then
get
picture
stolen?
him.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
a really stupid question. Is that my
Did you see my thing?
Sorry.
Did you see
Part of
my
the reason why
Oh
I
yeah,
found
yeah, I did. So you can try to assist.
Yeah, Allie, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but part of the reason why I sound so sad is also because I'm getting over a cold.
Yeah, yeah. 25 is actually good enough on its own. You chase down the monkey swarm and
Wait, before that, can I roll and see if I can grab it from the monkeys before that?
I guess, yeah. Go ahead and roll a
Because
combat
I
maneuver.
did ask if I could
You
do
did,
that.
yeah. You did.
So what do I roll?
Just combat maneuver bonus.
B, right? CMB.
Yep. You actually fail, but Cat
But I was
succeeds.
gonna say, can I use sleight of hand? Because I have 5 ranks in that, and it says
I succeeded. Just let me succeed.
Well, no, because like I could sleight of hand it.
This one specifically says a disarm or steal combat maneuver check. So that's why sleight of hand is not
There, when attempting a disarm or steal maneuver, a successful sleight of hand check against the target's CMD grants a +2 circumstance bonus on my combat maneuver check. So I would
okay.
have to roll.
The
sleight
thing
of
is
hand.
the thing is that a monkey swarm doesn't have a CMD
How does it not have a CMD?
because it's a swarm. Like
Alright, fine.
swarms just don't have that statistic, so that's why. But yeah, your attempt is enough to cause a similar level of distraction for Cat to swoop in and get her coins back. So you helped. Oh my god. I find the commitment to the bit to be equal parts funny and offensive. Let's see here. So, Kat, you sit back down with your coin bag.
If anything happens again, I'm gonna test out my new bullet on a monkey.
You go ahead and go to open it up and make sure all the coins are still there. And the next thing you know, the bag is gone again as another monkey has leapt up onto the table.
Test out my new bullets?
You certainly can.
Yay!
I am not going to oppose that idea. So
Why?
I
While
said the monkey that grabbed the bullets with the pit fiend bullet.
yeah, you're just generally attacking the swarm. So
Okay.
all right,
29
so
and a 13. Well, the first one probably hits.
it does, yeah.
So it takes 14 and then plus what 6 of
Plus a d6.
I shot twice, so I have 23 left.
Yeah, 13 misses.
Roll a d6.
Yep.
A 4.
Okay, so you take out a good chunk of the swarm. It's not completely gone, but what's left of them are continuing to run amok with the coin bag.
God damn it, Dino.
Did you fire all 3? Because if you did, then your gun misfires.
No, I said I only fired 2.
Okay, so you fire 2.
Yeah, I didn't have a rapid shot on. It just automatically fires 3.
Yeah, I know, because it's listed as an attack.
And I subtracted because I was trying out the new bullets. I subtracted them off of the sheet.
All right, cool.
Oh shit! They take half damage from weapons.
It's still taking 7 plus 6 fire damage from the bullet itself.
True.
Yeah, so
Swarm.
yeah, swarms generally just take half damage from everything. But yeah, the monkeys are still running around about as coordinated as they can with this coin bag.
I mean, I could test out a new spell. I'm gonna test out Dust of Twilight.
Okay. So they have to make a fortitude save or become fatigued. Uh, 23.
Damn it.
So they're still running around.
There goes my spell slot. It's fine. You know, I could test out a new spell. I have many
So
new
does
spells.
the monkey still have my?
Yeah, they
yes,
do.
yes, they do.
They're still running around with it. At this point,
Wait,
go ahead.
I am going to continuously catch. I am just going. Ooh, I'm gonna cast Haunted right Fey aspect to get them to give me my stuff back.
All right, so you surround yourself with disturbing illusions. Go ahead and roll an intimidate check.
I can't aid in an intimidate check, can I?
Not in this case, just because it's.
Oh!
Yeah, the monkey swarm stops dead in its tracks. They don't hand the bag back over, but they are sort of dumbstruck by your display.
As I'm doing this, I'm just gonna walk over and take back the bag.
All right, roll combat maneuver, and I'm gonna lower the DC because they are scared of you.
Oh. Before they start to move, because I feel like she failed, I'm gonna cast Shadow Trap on them. On specifically the monkey that has the bag.
All right. Well, the
I don't know if
swarm
it works on all of them because they're all considered one target because they're a swarm.
swarm rolls a 14, which hits the DC, so they are not trapped.
Fuck, damn it.
All right. Well, in that case, as you go over, as Kat goes over to remove the bag, suddenly two Trodons appear as Dino summons them, and one of the monkeys in the swarm throws the bag over to the Trodon.
Is that a flying creature?
No.
Alright, that's it. I'm just shooting everything now. Here comes rapid shot! I'm can't shoot Dino, but I can shoot the things he's creating! Okay, so I'm doing rapid shot with normal bullets, so that's subtract 3.
Alright.
Cat's just like, we're playing monkey in the middle, and somehow I'm the monkey!
Shooting the swarm, and I'm shooting... No, I'm shooting the thing that Dino just summoned that has the money bag, and then if I kill it, I'm going to... If the first 2 bullets kill it or knock it out, then I will aim at the swarm. If not, I will aim all of them at...
That's interesting. By the way, fun fact, Cadbury eggs in the US are actually produced by Hershey.
I know, that's why they taste disgusting.
It takes all 3 shots to kill the one Trodon that has the bag.
Alright, I do it.
Second Trodon picks up the bag and makes a break for it.
What?
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
Yeah, but you know, you do realize, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do rapid shot again on the other one.
Well, you have to reload first.
No,
oh,
no.
never mind, Pepperbox.
No. And fuck you, I'm putting the fire bolts in this guy.
All right, so
wasting fire bullets, you know.
To roll
I
2.
still have some ash.
Roll 2d6 because 2 of those are hits.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll a 9, but it's a 3 and a 6.
That's another dead Trodon.
Hit the bag, monkeys.
Oh, yeah, you really want to go?
Grabs the bag.
Dino just summoning creatures to die has me like a little conflicted here. Okay, so while this is happening, Kat, you can go ahead and try and retake the bag. Go ahead. The bag is now just sitting on the floor. So you're gonna get roll.
If I'm forward, I'm gonna do something to it.
This is gonna be a post sleight of hand again. Go ahead, Cade.
Okay, there we go.
No, I'm like out of character at this point.
All right, Cat gets the bag.
All my spells reset.
Yes.
Yeah.
We skipped ahead 4 days, so yeah, spells are good. This time when Cat gets the bag,
shove it down your bra, Cat.
This occurs as Jakardros and Shalelu and Vale are coming back inside of the inn.
Just pause for a second. Ursula, what did you say?
I said, shove it down your bra, cat.
Thank you. Okay.
They come in and they are well, actually no, they weren't carrying anything. They set what they had outside. But they come in and they approach you guys and they say, or Jakardros says, well, I'm finally feeling better after all of these harrowing experiences that we had in the fort. I think I'm finally feeling up to going into the swamps and seeing what happened to the commander.
And they just are
That's fine.
face to face with Erzlin, Dino, and Cat.
Yeah, they see like they see like bullet holes and like smoldering things, like marks on the floor, and Jakardros kind of looks at all that and just
Cat
says,
just turns and goes, Dino will pay for it, and walks out.
Erzlin puts her guns behind her back and like looks at Kate and be like, and goes, "I'm gonna run now," and runs away.
Kate just kind of looks at everyone and goes, okay, so since everyone else is children, I'll be the responsible adult today. I hear what you're saying, and when I can get these children all actually rallied together, we can head out to the swamp.
I almost choked on my water. I'm sorry.
Jakardros.
In my defense, Ursula was the one actually causing the damage.
In my defense, it was my money that was stolen. I did the least amount of damage.
He just literally roars, children, shut up!
Erzlin's hiding behind, like, in an alleyway behind two buildings, making sure Kate isn't chasing after her.
That's like nothing to apologize for. I was a victim and didn't cause any of this damage.
I mean, you swamp, Jakardros, person, missing, coins, later.
Jakardros.
Oh, then tell Dino stop stealing my coins. Oh God, I am a child.
At least you admitted it.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
And I go, you are just as big of a child as her, and you are. Oh my God, I'm a parent.
I'm gonna message Cat.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Cat to tell me when it's safe to come back.
So
all right.
I'm raging at everyone while also trying to hold it together and listen to what Jakardros has to say, because I somehow have become the mother of the group and I'm dating one of you and my brain is spinning and I'm going, I can't.
So Cat after being scolded at by
right?
Cade goes, I apologize for our behavior. Children gonna children. Anyway, what would you like? How would you like us to help you?
Well, Jakardros says, I've taken the liberty of renting us a bunch of rowboats because that's the best way to traverse inside the swamp. Each of them.
I just watched Twitch.
Each of them can hold a couple of you, so I got as many as I thought we would need.
Cade just kind of grins and goes, I'm okay with being on a boat for once. A nice, dry boat. And then I just look at Dino.
I give Kate a mischievous smile.
I'm going on a nice dry boat, I said, looking again at Dino.
That's like Dino might not need a boat. I would prefer a boat.
Are you gonna tell Cat? Are you gonna tell Ursula it's safe to come back yet, or are we just gonna leave her hiding in an alleyway all day? Okay.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Like,
so we're just gonna come get you on our way out.
No, Cat's gonna get Cat's gonna get her as they're leaving.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, okay, so we're just picking her up on our way to the swamp and going, oh yeah, we're good now. Let's go.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna go down.
All right, so I'm moving you guys onto more of the region map so that I can sort of illustrate where everything is happening. So you guys are going to be traveling to the west.
To the west, to the west.
like
There's a chaos.
through the
Goes
lake
to the west.
and
Technically, the
along.
west is to the left.
That's the way you said it that way. I'm a child.
Yeah, I don't know why all your tokens are still on this map, but I guess it's just so you guys can see what's happening.
That's a big river.
You guys are going along the Willow River here into the White Willow area, and eventually into the spot that says Shimmerglens here. That's where you're going.
Mm.
So as you travel along the river,
How deep is the river, out of curiosity?
not very deep. It's maybe 4 to 5 feet in most areas.
¿Dónde está?
I'm gonna place you on the map, but I need to know who are in the boats together.
I guess I'm with Cade.
Me and Chomper are gonna be in the same boat, so however left space is left, we'll just ride with them.
As Jakardra said, each boat basically just holds 2 creatures, so pretty much just like paired off.
That
That's
was
kind of Cade.
suspicious.
God damn it.
Kind of looks like a butthole.
Actually, DM, how should we decide who? How does it decide who goes in what boat?
I was kind of just leaving that up to you guys, but
That's like I'll take Jacardos. Jacardos. I mean, I'm the only one other person with stealing experience, so I'm gonna go with him.
Jakardros.
Kate just looks at Ursula and goes, I mean,
Jakardros would have paired himself off with Shalelu probably, so that would leave Vale and Dream.
Okay, and that. Oh, I'm gonna go with Dream.
Okay. And then Vale will
Cat
go with
is kind of slightly panicking as this is happening, and she's trying her best not to show it, but she's very much is like fuck, need to find a partner,
Vale will go with Kib, the animal companion.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, but every single time you say Kip, all I think of is Futurama.
That's Kif though. It's a little different.
No, I know. I know it is different, 100%, but I just, because of the role that he plays also, I just think of him as that little second command smart character who just kind of has to follow around, and I can't help but envision him in a little captain's uniform and a green head.
Yeah.
Not that that's actually canon, just that's what my brain pictures.
Maybe.
Yeah, our character, Cat, is very much trying very hard not to be paired in a boat with Vale alone.
All right, so let me get the music going. Fair warning on this one, you're probably going to have to turn the volume up.
Haha. Preemptively already did that.
Just because this one is pretty quiet. All right. So you guys traverse the river, and you now find yourselves in the White Willow region.
Is this land or is this just a sunken hole?
It is land with a sunken hole in the middle.
Aha, it's both. Look at me, yay me, very detective, good work.
Okay. All right, so this area is the sort of entrance to the swamplands known as the Shimmerglens. These are pretty much trackless swamps, as there is a lot of creatures coming and going from this area, yet none seem to leave a trace of themselves behind
Oh my.
As you are paddling your way through, you are approached pretty hesitantly at first, but a tiny creature is going to start fluttering around each of the boats in turn, looking at all of you,
Sweet.
and basically just like taking a lap around. Um, those of you, let me see which knowledge check it is to identify this thing. If you want to.
It's probably a fairy.
This is going to be knowledge nature to identify
Oh,
this
no.
this creature.
Guidance.
No, 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 no.
23. He actually lives in a swamp. It would make sense that I would know, I have an idea what he was, because I used to live in one.
This is a pixie.
I was close.
Tell me more.
So while we're doing this, while everyone's distracted by the Kitsy, Castling to Dream goes, do we have to go home? I mean, we can make a new life in Turtleback Fairy, just be adventurers, right? Like, we don't have to go home and face the consequences of our actions and, like, the possibility of futures, right?
The pixie sees a couple of you looking at it inquisitively. It gets the sense that Dino knows what it is, and it's going to hover just above the boat with Dino and Chopper. He begins speaking to you basically just like a mile a minute. Like he's trying to like force out everything that he needs to say like as quickly as possible. Like he's just like speed running it. He
I use
just like
perception to try to get everything, like,
he
process it all fast enough.
yeah, he quickly just says like, you must help me. My mistress, she's ill, very ill. Death would have been a kindness. The land, it sickens with her heart, and it cannot be cleansed until her misery is purged. I cannot do this myself. Please, you must help her. You are friends with her human lover, yes? He wouldn't want her left like this. I can take you to her. Maybe you can do something. I've tried everything to cure her forlorn heart, but to no avail. She wails and moans in White Willow, and the trees and plants and frogs and everything are dying or worse. I can take you there, please.
Hold up a hand.
Yeah, like Kate,
Alright,
Kate just
so
immediately.
what is wrong? Is she sick? Is she poisoned? Is she dying? What's the matter?
I don't know. I just there was there was an attack one day, and ever since the whole swamp has just fallen into decay, and it's horrible. I don't know what to do.
Well, lucky for you, I'm a certified druid and I know my way around swamps. So if you show me the way, I should be able to discover reasoning on why she's sick and how to fix it.
Yes. Okay. That sounds good. I'll join you. Allow me to show you the way. And he doesn't like sit on your shoulder or anything like Babu would on Dream, but he simply just hovers above your boat and begins sort of like pointing you in whatever direction seems to be correct. That is so weird. Why is there we go. Okay. Cade, make a perception check, please. All right.
Come on.
You begin to look around And then eventually your gaze falls on the swampy water beneath you. And the voice that you know all too well says, "Even here, the riddles will find you." And you see the following.
Let me get ready. Hold on. Try not to type too much because I'm gonna be angry.
All right, so this pixie begins pointing around. Eventually, he does manage to calm down enough to introduce himself. He says his name is Yap, and he begins pointing around in various directions. And Dino, you follow the directions as best as you can. And you eventually get to another part of the water where you begin to understand some of the true nature of this area. The first thing that you see as Yap navigates you around, you get to a heavily wooded section to the right of the water that you guys are currently rowing through. You begin to see fey creatures of all kinds that are simply emerging from the trees. You see satyrs and other pixies and nymphs and even a dryad or two just come floating out of the trees, and all of them are spectral. As the fey creatures are kind of floating by, some of them sometimes they surround all of you, and others they kind of just float around aimlessly. But as they're moving around, they're all like frolicking around or cavorting with one another, until eventually their paths all move through your sort of rowboat caravan here. And as they pass by you individually, they sort of like they try to dance with you, or they embrace all of you, or they'll give you like a little caress on the cheek or something like that. I need everyone to make a will save, please.
So Anaya has to consume it earlier. Cade's sad.
Is this enchantment? No, this is specifically this is a haunt effect. So they're not attempting to force you to do anything. This is just
I'm giving guidance to Chomper.
okay. Familiars included on these saving throws.
Just so you know, Roll20 has a new app for character sheets, and it works for our game if you don't mind scrolling side by side on the sheet a bit. You can't see the map at all, but you can see your character sheet. Something. I'm seeing the map on the computer and using my phone for my character sheet.
Nice. All right, so I need Aurelius and Ursulin and Fluffy.
Here you go.
The NPCs did not roll well. Okay. still missing Ursulin and Fluffy.
Wait a second.
It's okay.
Is your dad here? Okay.
Bitches, go. So all the trees that I have implanted on people that I haven't triggered, are they still implanted or do they go away at the end of the day? I forget.
That's a good question, actually. Let's see here.
Because if so, I know I didn't really trigger any of them, but I do not remember who I implanted what on. So it's kind of moot at this point, regardless. But for future reference, good to learn.
Yes, there's tricks. Let's see here.
It says each day I can implant them, but it doesn't say that they go away if they're not used. Or maybe it does, and I'm just missing it.
It doesn't. I mean, I would say that it probably does go away each day.
Sure, that's how you roll it. Fine by me. I just wasn't sure because they left it so vaguely. Because like, then I could like kind of infinitely plant them if I just take time to do it. And I felt like that was kind of OP. So if they go away after the day, that makes sense.
All right. So that's all the saving throws. Everyone who rolled lower than a 15
That's me.
takes 9 points of negative energy damage as the unnatural chill of all of the spectral.
My failure too.
Yes, so I did it for you.
Wait, let me do that real quick.
No, I did it already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Fluffy rolled a 26.
Oh, of course. Fluffy's OP.
Yeah, the unnatural chill of the spectral fae burns you as they float past you and sort of just like fuck with you. So yeah, like I said, 9 points. Oh, I didn't roll for what's his face. I didn't roll for Pixie Buddy.
If I'm undead, does negative energy? I'm so. Does this hurt me or heal me? I guess is the TLDR.
He fails to save as well. This hurts you.
Okay, thank you. My brain was just stroking out for a second. You already took the health off. Cool. Awesome.
Yep. Okay.
Do
Dino is okay. Chomper. Well, Chomper would have recovered.
Was that mind
I already
affecting?
took the -9 to health on
Okay, yeah.
already.
Was that a mind affecting spell though, like the haunt?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't mind affecting on its own.
Okay, then never mind.
Let's see here. Cat succeeded, and then all of the NPCs failed.
I take no penalties from energy drain effects. What?
Yeah, that's
Wait, what?
Energy drain is like negative levels.
No, I know. I just processed that I don't take penalties from it, and I also any negative levels I have are removed without the need for an additional saving throw after 24 hours. Didn't know that. Could have been useful.
That's really good.
That's just a thing. I'm dumb. Continue on.
So yeah, after the spectral fae all finally dissipate, Yap sort of looks around and says, "You see, this is all because of what's been done to my maiden."
What's your maiden's name again?
Her name is Miriana.
Oh.
We better be careful and let's keep moving. And he continues to navigate. Eventually,
can I see if I trust them? Because like
you can sense motive, yeah.
I was curious if I was trusting Faye in the first place, and now I'm curious about.
He's giving the correct directions. He may or may not be underselling like the depth of the corruption here. But you don't know if he's doing that. You're not sure if it's being done intentionally. He simply may
Okay.
not fully grasp what's going on, but he knows it's bad. He continues to navigate you around. At the next heavily wooded area, all sound around the swamp goes silent. You don't hear any birds. You don't hear any whether you think you hear the wails of spirits or not. All other sound stops.
Oh shit.
As you all look around, on occasion you seemingly like out of the corner of your eye, for each of you, you think you spot a tall, dark-robed figure. Occasionally, these figures appear to be reaching out towards you, and you can make out enlarged skeletal claws. But every time that you turn to fully look at these things, all you see are horribly twisted black trees.
Well, that's a mindfuck.
Go ahead and make another will save.
For us or just Rosalind?
Everybody.
Dude.
This one is mind affecting.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright, I get a +2 on that.
Yes.
I'll bring it to +5 to that.
This is also
So
a
something like
a fear effect for anyone who has modifiers on those.
I think I might as well.
God damn it.
I honestly have no
Jumper.
idea.
You get
And again, familiars as well for this one. Oof, Jakardros, man, rolled a natural one.
total's 11. Come on, Chomper.
Vale rolled like shit again.
Alright, Chomper got
Shalelu
21. Let's
rolled
go.
like shit again. God, Kib rolled a natural one.
Oh, where are you, Aurelius?
My fucking companion can roll a natural 20.
Yeah, your familiar has rolled a natural 19 and a natural 20 so far in these saving throws. Okay, I think, is that everybody? Babu, Dream, yep, that looks like everybody. All right, everyone who rolled below 15, again, no damage this time. But those of you who did roll less than a 15, you are shaken.
I am not. I am good.
I am not well.
And
shook.
this effect is going to last for as long as you remain in White Willow.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
That's like, okay, I normally don't get seasick, but I'm not feeling too good.
I think Kate's touch treatment works for this, though.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm-
checking before I wanted to claim it, but yeah, that's what. Yes, I'm gonna go touch everyone.
Okay, well, you're in a boat, so you can touch Ursuline, and
Yes, touch me, honey.
that'll be it for now
I
until
can-
you guys get out of the boat.
Well, that doesn't mean that I can't pilot the boat and go up next to it. They're small rowboats. Like,
Yeah, you
I would
could.
assume-
You could. You could try to coordinate that with everybody. I'll allow that.
I'm gonna try to at least go and touch one person per boat, so at least one person's like capable of like piloting the boat if they're all messed up a bit. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
So looking back at all of these checks, Dream and Babu are okay.
Okay.
Cat's shaken, but Cat's
On
in
a boat with
Cat's in
Dream.
Dream's boat. Yeah. Jakardros and Shalelu are both shaken, as are Vale and Kib. Yap is
Cool.
shaken. Dino is shaken, but I mean, Chomper is okay.
Freaking Steve the
I'm
Yeah.
gonna trust Chomper to drag those two to shore, and then I'm gonna try to use Dream to help get Cat to shore, and then I'm going to use me to help corral the other two groups to shore a bit, but also try to touch at least one of them on the way in so they can help me corral the other one in.
Okay, so after hearing your sort of plan to remedy everyone's state, Yap helpfully points out that there is a place not far up ahead where you guys can temporarily get to shore so that you can take care of this.
Cool. Okay, says.
The area that he directs you to, oddly enough, looks exactly like the first thing you saw, which is the map. You see a small, relatively circular island with a pool of water in the center.
Can I see it in some way if that island's safe?
Okay, yeah, you can roll perception.
I'm
There-
gonna
Also roll
send some
perception.
dancing lights ahead of us towards the island, I guess, to illuminate it better.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll perception if that's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything on this small island. It's just
Alright. Then yeah, I'm gonna try to get everyone to land so we can help take care of it all.
all right. So I'm going to do this. So you guys hop out of your boats temporarily. Some of you walk closer to the center than others, but Cade, you can go ahead and take the time to administer your touch treatment to everyone and remove the shaken condition. While this is happening, Yap is going to. Okay, you don't need to. You don't need to roll it all those times. It's fine.
No, sorry. I was because my point. I was clicking it, not forgetting it was rolling because I was trying to count how many people I was using it because I only get.
Oh
8
yeah,
per
because
day.
you do have a limit. Yeah. So let's see.
6 people, right?
So Urzulin, all of the NPCs, Cat, Dino, and Yap. So yeah, that's all of your touch treatments for the day to get all of them.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I'll use all 8.
Okay. Yap notices some of you guys walking closer to the center, and he says, I would stay away from that pool if I were you.
Wait, who is Yap the pixie?
Yap is the pixie, yes.
Okay.
Me and Chomp are gonna stay away from the hole in the center.
Is
there a rock on this island?
Is there a what?
Like a rock.
How big of a rock are we talking here? Like any rock?
Any rock, one that I can pick up with my hand.
Yeah, there's a couple decent sized pebbles you can grab.
Ursula, please don't throw the rock down there.
I'm gonna throw the rock in the hole.
All right, so you throw the rock in the hole and nothing happens.
Not even a sound.
Well, I mean, it makes a splash as it sinks, but that's it.
So
There's no
water down there. Okay, good to know.
There is water, yeah.
How long did it take for the rock to fall?
I mean, it hit the water and it seemed to sink like any other rock would being thrown into.
No, but like from the moment that it. How long did it take for the rock to fall?
Like all the way to the bottom?
Yes. Till it hit the water.
Well, once it hit the water, it took a fair amount of time to sink fully. From where you're standing, it's just like a normal. You throw as hard as you want to, and it takes a short time to get from you to the water itself. But yeah, it takes a bit to actually sink all the way down.
I'm confused. Is this like a hole with water in it, or is it a hole that goes down and then there's water?
It is a hole that is there's maybe 6 inches to a foot before the water level.
Okay.
And then the pool itself is fairly deep from there.
Okay.
I don't know why, but this image peeves me out. It looks like there's like a folded up skeleton in there.
I can kind of see it, yeah. Any other interactions here, or shall we move on?
I don't know if I want to stick my hand in the hole, because God forbid it's a butthole. I don't want to smell like shit.
Yes, that's your concern.
Yes, that is my concern.
Yeah, we're all good. I say we keep her going.
Where are we supposed to go? It's a small island.
That's what Yap is here for. He's showing us the way.
Okay.
Yeah, where you'd be going is back in the boats, and he can continue to navigate.
You're telling me there's nothing with this? It's just a hole for no reason. I highly doubt that. There's got to be something in the hole.
Okay, well, would you like to inspect it?
Yes, I would like to inspect it.
Okay, go ahead.
Just let you know, Yap specifically told you not to go by the hole.
Go ahead and make
Well,
a.
he said not to go in the hole, but I could still inspect the hole.
He said don't get too close to the hole,
Funeral.
but anyway, if you're going to inspect it, go ahead and make a survival check. You
Oh,
you walk up to the pool and you look down just for a brief moment. Go ahead and make your check. The water.
Okay, good.
Okay, the water looks pretty clear and refreshing. However, as you look down into it and kind of like take a closer look to see maybe what's inside of the water, you notice that there's no algae, there's no like larval insects, anything of that nature dwelling in the pool. You get the sense that this water might be poisoned, even though it looks fine. As you look into the water, you see your own reflection.
I'm thinking I want to collect some of the water for possible conversion into bullets. I don't know.
Yap flutters over and says, "I wouldn't do that." And his reflection is now visible as you're looking down into the water.
His reflection is different, isn't it?
Make a will save.
Aw, you son of a bitch. Oh, no.
All right. So, when Yap's reflection appears, he appears to be a decaying corpse, and his reflection also looks like it is glaring hungrily at you. You take 1 point of wisdom damage.
At this time, can I just like grab Ursulin and Yap and just pull them away from the hole?
Yeah. You kind of like snap Urslan out of it.
I'm going to implant into Gino, since he seems to be the one in the forefront. Compel electricity. I'm going to implant in myself. Mask misery.
Okay.
And I'm going to implant in Ursulin a special smoke.
All right. So compel alacrity.
What does mine do?
Compel alacrity. When the trick is triggered, you can move 10 feet as a free action without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh yes.
Actually, it's 20 feet. It's 20 feet because Kate has a bunch of levels.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
give everyone permission to trigger their own tricks as needed. Like, just like say the word trick, and I'll trigger it for you because I don't need to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
was
If you feel like you want to use the trick that I've implanted, do it.
spectral smoke was Ursulin or you? I forget.
Spectral smoke was Ursulin, and then the mass misery is for me.
Okay. And also, okay, 1 point of wisdom damage there. All right. So as you all get back into your boats, Yap resumes navigating. As he steers you along, after a few more minutes, he says, "We're not too far away now." Eventually, there is a tree that has been knocked over, and sort of protruding from the tree, you see the mangled body of what was once a beautiful dryad. Um, her limbs have been smashed away from the trunk of the tree by what looked like blunt objects. As your boats slowly move past this dryad, you hear soft whispers that simply say, "She should not have fallen in love. Her heart brought this upon us. Why won't she let us go?" This effect actually is going to benefit all of you. You are granted a +2 saving throw against any other type of haunts that you encounter here
Awesome.
to your will saves,
Oh,
or actually there is an additional thing here, but it is not relevant yet, so I'll reveal it if it happens. But it's another benefit similar to that one. Yap simply just shakes his head and sort of just says to everyone, I hope you understand the how serious this is. And I hadn't even seen some of these things before. Come now, just around this bend." And he points you to a corner that leads to the left. And eventually, to move you to another map. You realize that you are pretty deep in the swamps now. And in this area, you see a very strange sight. You come across a derelict ship. And it doesn't seem to really make sense that such a ship would be here. You're possibly hundreds of miles from the Varisian shore. And a vessel like this wouldn't be able to navigate the narrow waters of the swamps here in the Shimmerglens. The vessel itself is badly worn down. It is covered in a thick, dark green moss. Other than that, the ship itself looks to be intact. No like severe structural damage. No major parts of the ship seem to be missing. It's just simply a worn out seafaring vessel. The ship also appears to be completely deserted from your vantage point. And it is a short distance away from where you are currently traveling.
So I'm assuming that she's in the ship then, Yap.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find a safe path for us, I guess. Is there a way to detect haunts or traps like that? Or magic traps or things like that?
You can roll perception. In the meantime, Yap looks at Dino and says, "No, I don't think she would be in there. I've never seen this ship before."
I don't
Oh,
trust
pardon
you.
me. I just figured that for something to stand out as that much as that, I figured she'd be in there. Do we go past it, or do we go inside?
There don't you don't detect any additional haunts in the ship.
Check it out.
As much as fun that would be, Dream, it's pretty serious that this area might die unless we fix the problem. So I say we fix the ship when we fix that.
Well, could always send somebody in to scout. I mean, I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, I'll send Babu in there.
All right, so you send Babu into the ship. Go ahead and roll perception for Babu. Babu flies around the ship above and also notices that there's a way to get into the lower decks, and so he sort of takes a lap through there and comes back. He says, "Master, the ship is deserted, but I found someone. This person must have died long ago. He was sitting at some kind of musical instrument. Very beautifully made instrument as well. He was wearing some kind of uniform, couldn't tell what.
Can you carry the instrument?
He was probably not. Let me I need like a visual reference here. Definitely not. No. Not this instrument, no. Babu also mentions that the skeleton of this person was clutching on to some items that they look like they may have some value. He says it looked like this person had some kind of charts or perhaps maps and a pretty nice looking chalice. And there was also on the instrument there was a book full of music.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in.
All right, so you go ahead and do that. You and Babu fly back in. We'll say about there, below deck. And you see basically as Babu described it to you, you see a long dead person sitting in front of the musical instrument is it's a harpsichord. It's looks kind of like a piano, just a little bit smaller, I think. Um, the instrument is made of dark wood. It is carved with images of demons that are doing battle with angels. You see the items that the skeleton is holding. They appear to be nautical charts, and he is also holding. There is a silver goblet that has been inlaid with some pretty nice looking opals.
I'll take both of those things.
And then there is the sheet music that is sitting on top of the harpsichord.
I'm gonna yell over the side of the ship. Does anyone know how to play harpsichord?
What do you think I do?
Anyone who wants to look at the sheet music once it is brought over to them can make a perform check. Performing would be, in this case, playing the musical instrument, which would require going on the ship, or you can sing.
And what if you don't have a perform thing? You just click on it anyways?
Yeah, you could try, but it wouldn't be like, you wouldn't have like much of a, oh my god. All right. We'll get to that in a minute. So
I'm a musical genius.
I would like to argue that I should roll with advantage because since my background is that I grew up in aristocracy, I would have been taught how to play a multitude of musical instruments.
hold on, I can remedy that in a second. Perform sea shanties.
Should definitely be able to roll for with advantage because I was a motherfucking pirate.
Well, I made it a class. It's perform should be a class skill. So
It just say that Erzlin sees the sheet music and is like, "Ah, this sounds familiar," and then just starts playing it.
Oh no, Ursula knows this. Ursula does not know how Ursula knows this, but Ursula knows this.
Probably because of my patron.
The real patron or the drug-induced one?
I don't have a drug-induced patron. That is the drug god. I'm telling you, he's real, and you would get to meet him if you take the same concoction.
All right, so Kat, you can roll that again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the skill. It's.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
I did all this rule finagling
Feel better. Okay.
Okay, so first order of business is that when Dream emerges from below deck to tell everyone about this, Dream, you see sitting directly across from you, there is a white dog that is looking at you intently, but you can tell that it is blind as its eyes are very milky. The dog simply stares at you, but it doesn't do anything else.
That's weird.
Even as you go ahead and you tell your friends about what you found, the dog just sits there looking at you. As you finish talking, the dog is going to actually walk over to the edge of the derelict ship. It's going to leap down and is going to simply leave. It doesn't leave behind any sort of like footprints or traces that it was ever actually there.
Anyone else see the dog?
No, can I guess?
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I see the dog. I do not see the dog.
Well, Aurelius just kind of like tilts his head to the side, staring at me, going, "Well, I hope they see me."
Urzlin, yeah, you would see it just as it gets beyond your sight. You do catch a glimpse of it. Kay does as well. So after taking a look at the sheet music, Kat, you look at the words, you look at the the harmonies and all the things that go into it, and it doesn't seem to make that much sense to you. Urzlin, you, however, you look at it and it does sort of come together a bit. To the geez, I can't talk. To the degree that you believe that someone who is interested in collecting music, someone who is a highly skilled musician, or maybe just someone with a lot of money would find this very valuable.
The sheet of music?
Yes, the book full of sheet music.
Oh, what happens if I play the sheet music?
I want to take a look at the maps that I got.
Okay. You look at the nautical charts. Even you being from a different sort of realm, as well as having been pretty well traveled in your own right, these nautical charts look completely foreign to you.
Ooh.
I feel like maybe a cat might know.
Isn't Cat from the same place I am?
Yeah, she is.
Cat is sorry. Dog was
Oh
begging
yeah,
for
I
attention.
forgot they're aliens. It's been so long.
Wait. You have a point, though. Cat,
Yes.
you ever seen this place before?
What would I roll for this?
This is going to be knowledge geography.
Cat's like, fuck no.
Yeah, you don't have the slightest hint of a clue.
I'm gonna try.
You still don't know,
Fuck.
even after studying them.
He doesn't know shit
All
about
right.
geography. So
Well,
what's
then
gonna
we're gonna
matter?
have to keep these and bring them to someone who knows things.
Cat's like, why don't we ask? Cat's like, Cat looks around, realizes it's just her and Dream, and goes, why don't we ask some people who are actually from this plane?
Someone else.
Kay just kind of looks up and goes, well, I just ask the question in all the languages I know and see if I get any response.
Right.
To the
Cat's
map.
gonna try to call toward like Vale, Shalala, and Jakardos and be like, do any of you know? Can any of you help us read this map? Because we have no idea where this place is.
I'm gonna come over.
I guess I'll come over too, so I could try and play the sheet music on the harp thing.
Harpsichord.
Yes, that.
It's like a tiny piano. Tiny being relative, they're not exactly small, but
Yeah, it's smaller than a piano, but still considerable size. So yeah, this is going to be another perform check.
Oh, I can't just use the 20.
Well, yeah, yeah, no, the natural 20 you roll before was basically what allowed you to see the true value of this music. Actually, playing it is another story.
Oh, well. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna look at Kat and be like, if I read the sheet music out to you, you think you could play it?
would I have to roll a perform check again?
Yes.
Music from you just tries.
Yes. I think I can.
I'll just start reading the sheet music out to them, and then as if they hit a wrong key, I'll be like, no, it's the other key, I think.
So,
Okay.
in between all of your attempts to perform, Cade is able to play the music the best, but still makes a few mistakes here and there. The music, the parts that Cade manages to play correctly sound beautiful, but still with slight errors, it doesn't sound quite as crisp as it should.
I can hear a dog.
Yeah, that's Panzer. He's being very clingy tonight. I
Um,
took him out before. I took him out. He peed and he pooed before we played, so I know he doesn't have to go out.
you hear Yap's voice from outside. He begins sort of calling for everyone to come back, saying, "We must hurry. My mistress is in danger."
Okay. just like, do you think maybe this might have something to do with danger? In case, or her happiness? You say she's forlorn and her heart's broken. And then Kate shows them the piece of music.
Yap is going to take a look at it, and he is going to. He says, "I don't recall her ever mentioning music, but I suppose I can try." And he's going to attempt to sing what
Give him
he's
guidance.
what he sees in front of him on the sheet music.
That hurts.
Not well at all.
Damn.
As with the guidance, that's a 9.
I'm gonna go. Maybe
been an
one
8.
of us should sing for you.
He looks around. He just says, "I'm sorry, I never was much of a singer."
It's okay.
But
We all have our talents.
we can keep trying as we go. But please,
And you're very loyal to your mistress for trying, and I applaud you for that.
He begins to sort of like do his best to kind of like usher you all back into your respective boats. So Dream has taken the charts and the goblet. Who's holding on to the sheet music?
Me.
Okay, so that's all covered, and the harpsichord is staying where it is for now. Yap resumes navigating. And I'm just trying to get to the correct music. There we go.
You know, now that I think about it, we're going to see the woman of the woman that the guy loved, right? The guy that died. Why didn't we bring the guy that died? Why didn't we just bring him?
Because
Like,
You
body?
know where he is?
you don't know where he is.
Oh, I thought we knew where he was. Never mind.
Cover that weird hooded dude.
Alright, do you hear the whimpering?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on.
Is the white dog still here that Dream saw?
No, the dog has left.
Okay, I was just checking.
There we go. Actually got everybody on the map correctly this time. So, Yap leads you all around some more corners and bends, twists and turns, all that fun stuff. And then eventually, the tangled swamp gives way to a relatively large clearing. There is a calm-looking pool of water in the middle, surrounded by twisted and decayed willow trees. The wind is blowing around you, but the trees themselves are not swayed by it. It's as if the very land here has died. Upon reaching this area, Yap is going to fly away from Dino towards this pool in the middle. But before that, he says, "We're here. My lady waits for you within." And he flies to the center and then back to you guys. It says, I dare not go any closer than where I just was. And after saying that, he's actually going to fly past all of you, and he's going to go behind this tree here.
Yep.
Kay's just gonna try to calm the
Before we
person.
go in further to help, do you mind telling us how come you, being a servant to her, why are you scared of going close to that?
Because I've seen her wrath, and I do not like it.
So then why are
Her
we?
wrath.
Whoa, whoa,
So
whoa,
you
whoa.
tell me something's wrong with your mistress, and we might have to fight.
Alright, sounds good. I'm out. I'm
I,
just gonna go in there and see
I,
if
w-
I'm gonna be kind and not die.
I will tell you this. Do as she says, honor her wishes, and you will not have to fight. I promise you.
That
If
sounds
she's
easy
sitting in
enough.
this far, I know what pixies are, but being the precautious druid that I am, I'm gonna sense motive.
Go for it.
I'm giving myself guidance. 19.
He seems honest.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and say, all right, everyone, so we are going to collectively agree to do whatever this mistress asks. Is everyone in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Alright, being the toughest of the bunch, I'm gonna step forward.
Who wants to lead the conversation?
Okay, come with me. I have a hand of diplomacy to assist you.
Oh, okay, Kay just kind of just stumbles forward and goes, alright, and then kind of matches, runs to catch up to Dino and then matches his speed. God damn it, words.
so as you get to right about there, Dino, you begin to see who Yap is talking about, as what emerges before you is a ghostly, horrific sight. She has the form and relative appearance of a nymph: pointy ears, long wispy hair. Um, uh, she gives the appearance of having once been strikingly beautiful. However, her arms have been disembodied. Uh, Parts of them float at her sides. You can see some exposed bone. There is some sinew that connects the pieces together as they just float around. Um, Similarly, in her torso area as well, you see some like ribs exposed, and again, bits of flesh and sinew try to connect all that together. Her lower torso sort of fades into some smoke, and then her legs are in a similar situation as her arms, as they are sort of broken at the knees, and more disembodied parts sort of just swirl around and give the sense of what once may have been her fully intact body. The most terrifying feature of her is her eyes. They appear to simply just be wells of horror and despair that are crying out as tears are just constantly flowing down her face. Her screams of pain and despair are really just beyond any level of agony that a mortal creature such as yourself would ever know.
Do I talk to her?
Dream, at least have a notice. We have to do this very carefully, so caution is advised and do whatever she says. As me and Kate are already stepping forward to try to dispel the situation.
As
Alright.
as she looks around at each of you in turn, she takes an extra long look at Jakardros. And then she goes back to just like fixing her gaze on everyone, one after the next. And when she finally speaks, she says, "You, all of you, you have failed, my love. You have failed Lamitar. You have all failed to protect Fort Rennick. And it is you that have allowed this to happen. The ogres have taken him to their lair high on Hook Mountain. What say you all?" And as she speaks, these sort of like glowing sort of lights that are surrounding her are flaring up more intensely with every word.
I'm gonna look at the guys around me. I'm gonna be like, geez, what do you guys do?
Just you guys enhance diplomacy in Cade and let her attempt to calm the
I'm
nymph
just
down.
gonna tell the lady that she's right.
Okay.
No, Kay's just gonna look and say, "Look, anything that we've done to your love was done without any malice or knowledge of the events happening. And whatever we can't, well, because we didn't know it was gonna happen, to be honest."
No, just say she's right. Just say she's right.
And Kay just looks at her and says, "Is there anything we can do to help resolve this?"
My love was taken. I could not save him. I know in my heart that he is dead, but when I tried to restore him, there was foul magic that wouldn't let me.
What do you wish of us?
You must find him. Find his remains. Any of it will do. Bring him back to me.
I'm just gonna like bow and say, "As you wish."
We can do that. You know anything about the ship?
I have not seen a ship. I have been bound to this location. For now, at least.
Worth a shot.
All right, Hook Mountain. We're on our way there. Everyone, let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Cade, go ahead and make another perception check for me.
Guidance.
Okay, so... As you look upon Miriana and you go to turn around, the lights that surround her, most of them appear to change colors before your eyes, almost beckoning you to come closer.
Can I grab Cade just as she leaves my reach?
As you proceed forward, the voice of Savannah comes to you again, and she simply says, "Do not fear. I will protect you."
Okay, it just continues to step forward then.
Alright, one sec. The lights move towards you. Not all of them, but most of them. As the other two sort of just hang back. Each of them, in its respective color, traces out another set of words for your riddle. Miriana, who seemingly does not understand what's happening, she lets out a bit of a shriek and she says, "You, what are you doing to them?"
Kate just kind of waves a hand around and goes, "Well, I'm seeing words and colors in the air, and I've been seeing them for months now. So it's happening now, and it hasn't killed me yet. So for now, don't worry."
You see something. You see something flare up in her eyes for a brief moment. She's actually gonna sense motive you. Okay. The light fades from her eyes, and she simply looks back at you and says, "Very well. I look forward to seeing you all again, with my love in tow." And she commands the lights to return to their previous locations as they gather around her once more.
Kate does a deep sigh, like of relief, and says, "I promise I will come back or face your wrath."
Okay.
At this, I'm going to suggest we leave immediately, and I'm just going to cast Ant Hall on myself, and then transform into Guatless, and we'll be straight off for the mountains.
All right. So, as you begin to head towards Hook Mountain, okay, there we go. Just want to make sure I cleared out the music. All right. So to kind of group the tokens together here, just so so it'll be easier for me to copy and paste everything. As you leave the area, Yap does not follow you.
I suspect that he wouldn't.
As he is more awestruck by what he just saw than anything else. All right, so from here, Hook Mountain is almost a straight shot north. It's more northeast from the swamps. Up this way, past Kriegwood, until you eventually reach the base of the clan hold. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to
Assume this won't take very long on the back of a Quetzalcoatlus.
do this, and then just paste you guys all right here. Let me look up the travel time here. All right. So, for starters, flying over in the direction of the clan hold, no real issue. You notice that as you get closer, you you feel the temperature dropping steadily. Um, in fact, as you approach the mountain clan hold itself, it begins to snow.
Ah, crap.
Let me look up something real quick. Okay, cold. All right. So, you notice that there doesn't seem to be a good place to land on top of the mountain, especially since it appears that the clan hold itself is located inside the mountain on first glance. However, you you ascend past one final outcropping that is roughly a half mile or so away from Hook Mountain itself. And you find a decent enough spot to land there. At this point, I'm going to need everyone to make a survival check.
Guidance. Survival check to like try to withstand the cold or something.
No, this is a survival check to locate any sort of natural trails or other hints that could lead to the location you're trying to get to.
Oh, okay, I'm giving myself guidance then. 33.
Okay, so with that check, Dino easily locates a trail that has a signpost next to it. The language written on the signpost is not something that you recognize. However, the trail goes in the direction towards the peak of Hook Mountain. So you figure it's correct. Like you're pretty positive that it's the correct direction to go in.
That starts working in the opposite direction.
I'm just gonna grab Cat and like point with my Quetzalcoatl's wing that way.
Like, I knew that. I just had to pee. Now, if you'll excuse me, and Cat's just gonna walk into the trees for like a beat. Trees, wait a beat, and then come out.
I'm just gonna roll sense motive to see that was her real intention in the first place.
Go for it.
Give myself guidance because that's my trademark.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, you don't know. Whether or not Cat actually had to pee is not something that you normally think about, so.
I'm just gonna assume she's lying anyway.
There you go.
Anyway, so
So you follow the hunting trails that you see here to the best of your ability. It takes you roughly 3 hours or so to get to the other end of the trail. And the trail leads you to the entrance of a large cave. Um, the passageway here to enter the cave is about 25 feet high, so fairly large.
At this point, I'm gonna wild shape out because flying does not work very well in caves.
You arrive in this area here.
Am I not supposed to see anything? Oh, wait, nope, I see only my token.
You're in the northeast part of the map.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can adjust this at all. I'm not gonna put like full daylight on this map because
No, that's fine. I'm just like, am I supposed to see nothing but my token?
So like one, it's a cave, and two, it is like by this point it's probably late afternoon. So the sun is
So I'm not supposed
beginning
to
to
see much
set.
anyway. Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be seeing much anyway. The black arrows are going to each of them are going to grab a torch and light it.
I am gonna do the same because that's a good idea. So if you could give me a little torch, I'd appreciate it.
That is extremely small. Let me make that a little bigger. All right. So Vale actually, upon lighting his torch, like realizes that he's a tiefling, and he's just like, force of habit.
Kathy go, well, if you're not gonna use it, can I?
Certainly. So I'll just remove his to reflect. That you have a torch that he lit. All right. So as you arrive again at the entrance, the snow has begun to get a bit heavier here.
Sorry, out of character, because no, I'm surprised no one else said it. Baby, he lit my fire. Anyway, moving on.
Constant flurries of windborne snow and frost are lashing at a gaping hole in the side of Hook Mountain here. From the cave entrance, there is some smoke pouring forth. However, when it reaches the entranceway, it is instantly dispersed by the wind. As you arrive here, everyone please make a fortitude saving throw. This is to resist the elements.
Guidance chomper.
There is a way to get a bonus on this. Let me just check here.
Yes, because I should have a bonus on this, right?
Oh, this is never mind. This is for people that have like a bunch of ranks in it. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge if anyone has at least 5 survival ranks.
That's definitely
me.
not me.
So yeah.
I should have a bonus from a storm sorcerer, right?
I don't know.
Huh.
I can check.
I could be
Sorcerer.
totally off base for that, but like,
Stormborn Bloodline.
Jawbreaker gets 18. I think
like
it
I am a
suffers as I
Stormborn.
have
If
more than
there is a
5 ranks in
storm,
survival. I'm gonna need it.
All right, so yeah, everybody else, please. Fortitude saves. Kib is okay. Vale is okay. Shalelu is okay. Chargers is not okay, but okay. Dream is okay. Urslan, Cade. And familiars. I think I'm only missing Bebo. All right. That's everybody. Okay. So, those of you who rolled a 15 or better, you are fine. Those of you who did not,
yay!
those of you who did not, you take 6 points of non-lethal damage.
Ooh.
Any further damage that you take from these kinds of checks past this point will be lethal damage, just so everyone is aware.
Wait, what?
If you failed this saving throw, which you did not,
Okay, never mind.
you take non-lethal damage. And really any time anyone who fails the saving throw for the first time, no matter how many saving throws we do, if as long as you keep succeeding, the very first time you fail is only non-lethal damage. Every other failure past that is lethal cold damage.
Oh my.
Those of you, if anyone has 5 or more ranks in survival, I don't know off the top of my head if anybody does.
I do.
You do? Okay, so for future reference, since I think you made it, yes, you did make it, and yeah, you made it. For future reference, any damage you take from this effect, you reduce by 1 because you have 5 ranks.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, any. Okay, so this only applies to the first failure. It's non-lethal damage. So the first time you fail, whatever damage it is reduced by 1.
Yes.
Okay. So here you stand at the entrance to the Hook Mountain Clan Hold.
All right, what now?
Like further into the cave, do I see like any walls, any doors, or it's just open cave?
For now, it only appears to be open cave. Like I said, there is some smoke coming out of the cave in this direction. As soon as it gets to the cave mouth, it is dispersed by the wind instantly. The wind is pretty harsh and really whipping up here. So
Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple steps this way, so I
also-
can transform into a Stegosaurus.
I'm
I
realizing,
actually
right?
have a dark vision.
Okay, what size is that?
Huge.
Huge. Okay, because I'm realizing right now that the scale of this map is slightly different, so I'm going to have to edit the tokens a bit here. I need to make everybody smaller. Except you, of course. You are this size as huge.
Yes.
Chopper.
I apologize. Answer shouldn't have had to go out, but apparently he needs to go, so I will be right back.
Yep, no problem. So everyone is comparatively tiny on the map, but again, that's because the scale of this area is so much larger than what you are used to.
Oh my, that's a big ass map.
Yes, it is massive.
Oh.
All right, so Dino transforms into a huge-sized Stegosaurus. And you can make a perception check since you are the furthest forward. I'm actually going to move you guys like slightly closer.
That's... Oh fuck. 18.
Well, it's a natural one, so you're having a hard time making anything out through the wind and the smoke that's coming towards you, as well as the dark cave within.
Have you roll 20?
So at this point, Jakardros is going to sort of flag everyone down and say, "Well, look, we have to have some kind of a plan. We can't just waltz in here. How should we approach? What should our marching order be? What are there any other objectives here besides finding the commander? What do you all want to do?"
It's gonna have Chomper transfer for me, but I'm gonna say I think I should go in the front for I'm definitely the toughest, and they'll probably target me first anyway.
I should send Babu to scout, or maybe me and Babu will scout.
Not a
Okay.
bad idea.
Fly around.
I'll give Dream guidance. Stealth.
All right, cool. So the two of you can
Just give a shout, and I'll come charging in.
two of you can make perception checks. Okay. All right, so the two of you fly in and kind of get as far as about here, as this is really all you need to. Oh. That's weird. Babu should have actual vision, but he doesn't. Let me see. Anyway, Dream, you in your flight path, you see a couple of ogres. There we go. Two of you with your low light vision, you can see a couple of ogres that appear to just be posted here guarding the entrance. They appear to be diligently looking out for any sort of intrusions. So I'm going to ask that you now both make a stealth check. Just Dream and Babu. Okay. This one, the one to your right, as you fly forward, he doesn't seem to notice you at all. Actually, he seems to be very diligently looking in a different direction. And so he simply doesn't spot either of you. This one here, however, does.
And of course,
You watch
come
as
back
his
in.
you watch as his eyes sort of follow you as you fly around. He doesn't seem to make any movements. Doesn't look like he's going to run off or sound an alarm or anything. He's just watching you. And then he watches as the two of you fly on back.
All right, we got 2 guards, and I think one of them saw me, but he probably thought I was a bird. So
That'll work.
Jakardros hears this and he says, "Only 2. That's troubling."
Probably just an outside watch. It's probably more inside.
Yes, I agree. Well, for one, I would have thought that there would have been more of their number
Thank you.
guarding the entrance, but I think
Keep in
you're.
mind, I'm pretty sure they sent a huge portion of their troops, including their leader, to take over Fort Rannoch, so there might not be many left.
Oh, believe me, that's not lost on me, but I don't know. It just seems fishy. Let's proceed with caution.
Indeed, as I think it's safe to assume there's going to be a powerful spellcaster in there somewhere, so if we see anyone's casting spells, I think we should all focus that person as much as possible.
All right. I agree. We can't have any more magic undoing us. Right, Vale? And Vale sort of just looks down at the floor and says, "Yeah. I just got this body. I don't really want to have to find another one."
And goes to you, Cat.
Sorry, what? I literally just stepped back in from walking the dogs. I don't know what's going on.
All right, so
We're talking about
catch you up real quick. Dream and Babu scouted ahead, spotted 2 ogres that are posted guarding the entrance, like the entrance to the main clan hold. One of the 2 ogres has spotted them in their scouting, but has not really made any moves to sound an alarm or anything like that. Just saw him and acknowledged that he's there and is just watching. Jakardros was openly thinking that it's strange that there are only 2 guarding. He thought there would have been more. And he agrees with Dino's idea that there are probably many, many more within the clan hold itself.
Okay.
And then there was talk of focusing out any spellcasters first. Usual.
Got it. Okay.
Usual strategery.
Hence you got that cat, and I'm like, wait, what?
I don't see. Hold on, I'm gonna move Dino just for a brief moment, just
because I got the because I got that dream scout ahead, but I was still reeling over the fact that my little terrorist barked at the landlord.
Oh no!
As we were coming back home, because he was coming out the front door, and I'm like, you bastard! All the landlord wants to do is love you, and it's true. My landlord loves the dog.
That's nice to see.
And my dog is like, who the fuck are you?
All right. Truth be told, I didn't record music because I didn't think we'd get this far. But I will search for something else to set the mood. As you guys, yeah, I'm not putting that on again.
I was gonna say, if you guys want to end here for the night, I'm fine with that.
Same.
I'm gonna be sad, but you guys want to quit? It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it up to you. I mean, we can run this short encounter here potentially, or we can leave it for next time. I'm fine with either one.
Quick fight.
I'm fine with either one. I can hold out if everybody else still wants to play.
Okay, well, actually, let me address this real quick because I think only one person responded when I asked. Is there anyone who's not going to be able to play next week because of Easter plans?
I have to double check with my family. I don't think it'll be a problem though.
Okay. I mean, I only ask because in 2 weeks we're not playing because Rob's getting hitched. So
Yeah.
That's true.
most of us are not going to be around anyway. And I know it's a holiday, but I would really like to play so
Didn't
that
get
we
an
don't
invitation.
miss 2 weeks in a row.
Easter, I might not be around.
And you would have been my +1 if I was allowed a +1.
Fine, I'll just sit here sad and alone then.
You weren't allowed a +1?
I wasn't allowed a +1. No, I was not.
Oh.
Nobody was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, no.
I
Tim
didn't-
and Fiona were.
I didn't know that.
Got an invitation, right? The invitation is addressed to who is being invited.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Right?
Yeah, it's like if you are a married couple, you are both invited. The invitation's made out to both of you.
Yeah, no, I just know everybody does it differently. That's
Yeah, an invitation was sent to a family member, and it was just addressed to that family member.
okay.
And he's bringing a +1, and my sister and my mom were like, "You're not getting a +1. Nobody gets a +1. The invitations are as stated."
Okay.
No, there was people that got +1s. That was for that specific person.
It states whether they get it, though. That's what I just said.
All right, so you guys are basically saying the same thing in different ways, and
Yeah.
I'm stating that to avoid any further arguments. So
Yeah, but Rob was even like Leah saying the same thing.
yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. It's just they're just putting it differently.
Yeah.
So with that out of the way, kind of, I guess we'll talk more through the week about whether we're actually going to play Easter. I hope we are, but if not, no big deal. Getting back to the more current matter, are we continuing or ending?
I say continue. That's just me.
Tristan and I are available in 2 weeks to play.
All right, so that's one vote for continuing for a little bit longer. I think there were 2 that probably were leaning towards ending. That leaves Allie, Rob. What do you guys want to do?
If I do continue, I probably only have like 15 more minutes.
Yeah, it wouldn't take that long.
Yeah, I can continue.
It's
All right.
like only like 10 minutes. I will probably stay awake.
Yeah, I can do 10, 15 more minutes.
All right.
I say this, and then as soon as we hang up, we get a second win, start playing Lego Star Wars again.
So in that case, we'll keep going just for a few more minutes. So Dino has already stated that he wants to be in the front. If you guys could just give me like a quick marching order, we can.
Don't be right behind me.
Kat is gonna hide behind Dino.
Okay. Everyone else?
I'm currently messaging the group chat my sister decided to make as the only Android person in this group chat, and everyone is liking the same fucking message.
I imagine that's annoying.
It is so because all it does is it says this number, heart emoji, this text message, and then it repeats the same text message over and over again.
Oh yeah, I know what that's like. There's a group of guys that I play fantasy football with, and they basically got rid of the Facebook group chat because there are a few of them that just got rid of Facebook. So now it's just all like a text chain, and I'm constantly seeing like, oh, there's a text message, and there's like 5 people love this message. I know what you mean. It's very aggravating.
I'm trying to, God, dickheads. They liked my message.
So generally speaking, do you want to be front, middle, or back? I'll place you wherever you tell me. All right, good talk. So
I'm getting a.
So Kate's gonna be going where.
I'm just gonna put you with Cade. All right. So all of you ascend a little bit further into the area that contains the main entrance. At this point, the ogre that spotted Jareem and Babu has yelled over at his buddy in Giant to basically get his shit together. And I'm going to... that music going. All right. That ogre is going to just yell out towards all of you, just, who there?
Give hands diplomacy to Cade.
Okay.
Looks like a Radon fight.
Cade. You lost her.
The ogres approach. Oh, she's muted.
Unmute yourself, Cade.
I mean, anyone else can do the talking in Cade's stead, but...
I'm gonna turn down Fred.
Okay. So, Dino has given you enhanced diplomacy as the ogres have begun to approach and asked who is there.
Caden shouts, someone here to hopefully help you.
How you help?
Not killing you?
The ogre sort of chuckles. And he just like you could.
He looks at him and goes, I'm pretty sure I can. And then I'm gonna try to like scare him, I guess, with a prestidigitation. So my entire like, it looks like I have like ethereal shadowy wings behind me. My eyes glow fiery, and kind of like as I step towards them, and my voice kind of projects much louder than it should.
All right. So you do that. Go ahead and roll intimidate.
With the +2.
Indeed. 25. Okay. So with that, the ogre is going to slam its hook against the ground. And it's going to sort of... It's going to laugh again, but this one doesn't seem as sure as the first one. And he just says, puny humans all talk. And he grabs his hook off the ground, and he is going to run forward. So let's roll some initiative quick and
I didn't mean to click that.
handle business
Hold on.
here.
God damn it.
Oh my, I did not know that's the direction they were coming from. And god damn it. Tim.
Yep.
They're coming from the further down. I thought they were coming from the left. Can I push position me and Chomper to where we're more in the front?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they are coming from the southwest.
Fair.
So yeah, we can say that like you move forward to intercept the ogres. I'll move Ursulin so that she's able to shoot, because I'm sure she's going to want to shoot.
Cade was already up because I was talking to them.
Yep. Of course, Vale is going
I
to
forgot.
kind of try to be a little sneaky and go this way. He's noticing that his newfound body has a different skill set, let's say, than the old one. So I need Kat and Ursulin to roll some initiative, please.
Yep. Initiative.
Rolling initiative.
Yep.
Was arguing with my sister in text message.
Oh, no worries. Hopefully, whatever it is gets settled.
Yeah, well, unlikely, but sure.
I mean, I'm trying to be positive. I don't know. It's not an easy thing for me to do typically, so. Alright, so. Breaking ties here. The only tie. Cade is going to go before Ursuline, because Cade has more decks. But Dream goes first, thanks to his 23.
Garrett.
So, Dream, you currently stand 20 feet from the nearest ogre, 35 feet from the other one.
Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna move closer. And then, I'm gonna try this spiritual ally out.
Alright, so spiritual ally. Okay, so you have to actually cast the spell to do that. So yeah, we can.
Oh, let me. Okay. Spiritual ally.
We can say you had that one prepped instead. All right. What do you? I don't have a token ready for it, but what do you want this spiritual ally to look like?
Like a big moose.
All right, so I'll grab a token for that for the future. So you see a anthropomorphic moose appear. The moose is carrying a dagger. as favored by Pharasma.
So dope.
The moose appears in a space within range, so you can point that one out to me and I'll mark it with something. Just ping wherever.
Where he appears?
Yeah, just ping a square where he appears. Alright, so we'll say here. And let's mark that with sure. This thing is the moose. So the moose makes 2 attacks with the dagger that it's carrying. It hits with the second attack, dealing 8 points of force damage.
That's amazing.
Alright, so that is your action and the ally's action, which leaves Bamboo. Scratch him up.
Scratch him up.
Yes, the second attack is a hit. The extra number 1 is what we're going off of there. That's a hit. So 2 points of piercing damage. And that is going to end your turn. So next is this ogre here. This ogre is going to rush forward, and I need to like... Okay, yeah, he's got enough movement. He's going to engage Chomper. making a single attack with his ogre hook. That is a 34 to hit. Chomper takes 26 points of piercing damage. And it's now Cat's turn. Oh shit, I never rolled initiative for the PCs.
Okay, I'm gonna tackle these guys with some ice spears.
Alright. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I already rolled it.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so one in each, or?
Yep.
Okay, so reflex saves for both of them. Again, 17. That's they both fail.
Well,
That's-
fuck. Oh wait, no, they failed.
No,
not
they
me fail.
fail. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's a total.
Succeeded. Oh fuck.
Yeah, right. So that's a total of 15 points of damage to both of them. Neither one of them are tripped. But pretty good turn. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, Shalelu, I'm going to try my best to make their turns as fast as possible. Shalelu is just going to notch 2 arrows and fire them at this ogre here. 15 and a 14, those are both misses. Next is this ogre's turn. He is, in typical ogre fashion, he is just going to engage with the biggest, baddest thing he can see, and that is Dino. 2 attacks with his ogre hook. Both of them hit. It's a 32 and a 29. That is a total of 54 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Cardros' turn. He is going to also notch 2 arrows. He's going to fire them at the one that just hit Dino. The second attack is a hit as the first one sails wide for 8 points of damage. And it's now Cade's turn.
So Paige is gonna send one ogre after the other at the murder's command.
Murder's command, okay.
I'm gonna roll that now. Ooh.
Alright, the save is a 15, which is a fail. Just ping which one is being affected. That one, okay. So, we're gonna do that for now. Anything else for your turn? Movement? Aurelius?
Yeah, I'm gonna move a step or two closer, and I'm gonna keep Aurelius in step with me.
Okay. Cool. So as you do that, Urslan, your turn.
Okay, can I just shoot it?
Sure.
I'm assuming from the time I was shooting the monkeys until now, I would have reloaded.
Yes,
my
you
gun.
would have reloaded it. It was all day, like, in between, so yes.
You never know. I could have forgotten. I'm gonna shoot twice. With 2
Piffine bullets, yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, I should have shot 3 times, but bummer.
So they both hit.
Can I
Hold on
take?
to Murder's command though.
Or well, yeah. Which one did you want to shoot?
Oh, any of them? I don't care.
I mean, in the interest of speeding this up, sure, why not? All right. So roll 4d6.
4d6.
Yeah, as I'm doubling the last one for the crit.
So
All right,
3,
so
3, 2, and 3.
11 fortitude save against that is a 22. That is a total of
I will take away
15 and 23 is 30. Sorry. 15, 17 is 32. Plus 58 is 90. Plus 11 is 101.
Is it dead?
Let's see. If
If it's not dead, it's dead.
if it's not dead, it's very, very close.
Well, if it's not dead, it needs to make 14.
Yeah, I already rolled that. It was a 22.
Damn.
It is unconscious.
Oh yeah.
Actually, wait. I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna put the damage. I'm gonna put the damage on the other one because the one I put it on initially was the one that Cade had cast a spell on, and I don't want that to go to waste. So I'm gonna help you guys out some more. We'll do that.
And technically, I think. Oh no. No, the damage remains the same. Never mind.
Yeah, same damage. It's still over 100 points of damage. All right. If you want to move or have Fluffy do anything, feel free.
No, I'm good.
In the meantime, Vale, in his infinite wisdom and tiefling form, is going to run forward, and he's going to swing his battle axe for a 17, which is a miss. Which brings us to Dino's turn.
Alright, which one of them is unconscious?
Well, because I changed the damage, neither of them are unconscious, but this one is very badly hurt.
Oh, alright. Well, Chomper's gonna take a 5-foot step.
Alright.
Then, I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay. Vital strike or anything like that, or
I'll strike.
power attack, all that fun stuff.
Give me 1 moment. Certain numbers are wrong in my end. Final strike, just I'm gonna double the dice.
Mm-hmm.
If it hits, that is.
Yep. Why are the attack rolls 0?
I have no idea.
What just happened here? So it did
Wow. How did you manage that?
tail.
I don't know. It says 10 plus 12 plus 1.
Well, there's a plus parts, so that could be the problem right there.
Yeah, there could be. Oh, I see here. I see the issue. There was an extra plus sign. So let me make sure that's correct. Okay.
Well, damn.
So, yeah, since we have the actual values now.
Well, technically the actual value would be 22, 23 to hit with 33 damage, and then a 7, 14, 15 on the second one.
Yeah, I know, but
In the interest of moving things along faster, I could see why you did that.
yeah. So that is. Now I forget. This is you only get 1 strike with this, or
I get 1 strike.
you get 1 strike. All right, so yeah, that's critical hit for 61 points of damage. The trip fails,
I regret nothing.
and then Chomper.
Chomper's gonna bite the this one first.
Okay.
And then his second attack's going for this one.
All right. So 1 bite on each. Uh, 21 hits. Chomper kills the first ogre. The second attack with he's flanking, but not with you because you're both kind of on the same like side of the ogre. So that becomes a 17, which does not hit.
Damn.
But 1 ogre dead. And we're back to the top of the round. Stream's turn.
Kill him.
God damn it! I could have moved and done something. Oh well.
I'm gonna scorch and ray this bastard right here.
All right. Use magic device check to activate the wand. $19 just fails.
Fuck.
But Babu can still act.
Alright, that move's gonna scrap.
Those are both hits. So 3 points of piercing damage. Oh, fuck, dude, I totally forgot. You have a troll thrall. I completely forgot.
Oh yeah, I thought he didn't fit on the boat.
There would have been, you know, technically speaking, he probably would have just ridden with Vale because Vale only had Kib with him. So, yeah, that would have worked.
All right,
hold on. Let me copy and paste that over.
I think it's funny just to say that the Ogrethal like just walked along the bottom of the lake following Jareen.
We'll say, yeah, Buddy is. Oh yeah, roll an attack for your ally as well, your spiritual ally.
I was thinking the same thing, by the way, just seeing it tumbling along, being like, oh, I don't really need the air.
All right, yeah, those are both misses. Now for the troll, I had his stuff in front of me. Question is where? Troll skeleton. Okay, so the troll skeleton has a full attack. It has a bite and 2 claws. So the first bite is a 24 that hits. Claws are 19 and another 24. So all that hits. So we have 1d8 plus 2d6 plus that much of a modifier. The troll deals 27 points of damage total. And KOs the last ogre.
Nice.
He's not dead, so someone can just like walk up and coup de grace, and that person can be Cat because it's her turn. Or Cat can, you know, just magic it or something. I don't know.
Murder it.
I'm gonna murder it. I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna murder it. How cruel do I want to be to myself? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. I did ice spears last time. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because that's not going to work. There's too many people in the way. Yeah, I'm just going to hit it with a ball of lightning. Goodness gracious, great balls of lightning. Hold on. There we go.
Alright, so you use a ball lightning spell. The ball lightning appears and does its thing. I'm just gonna say it kills it. It's basically enough damage anyway. So, you guys have defeated the front door guards. And this is where we will pick up from next time. So yeah, through the week we'll talk about whether or not we're actually playing next week. on Easter Sunday, which if you're watching at home and you celebrate that, then I hope you have a good one. Please do your
Stay
best.
tuned.
Do your best to celebrate the day when everyone found out that Jesus was actually a lich.
Love it.
And yeah, I don't know.
Jesus
Go.
died, he's not coming back. No, I'm kidding. I'm Jewish. I'm allowed to say that.
Go. I don't know. Go find some eggs or something.
You mean International Rewatch Dogma Day?
That's a good idea too.
I mean, Buddy Christ is a
Yeah.
classic.
I need to go see Dogma again.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I should check that out again.
It's perfect for Easter.
Indeed.
Is it?
Actually, it really is.
Yeah, it actually is. She's not wrong.
Like,
Okay.
it is legitimately a perfect Easter movie.
So, like I said, next week we'll pick up with you guys venturing for, hopefully next week, if not, then 3 weeks. As again, we were not here on the 24th. We'll pick up with you guys venturing further into the Hook Mountain Clan Hold to hopefully find details on the whereabouts of the former commander of the Black Arrows and or eliminating the last remnants of the Krieg Ogres who have caused so much trouble in this region. As always, I hope all of you are safe out there and have a good time through the week, and maybe we'll see you next Sunday, maybe we won't, but until next time, have a good one.
Bye.